Welcome to your freezer. Bet you've never seen it from quite this perspective. You know, if it looks a little ramshackle, it may be because millions of Americans, including perhaps yourself, treat it like a trash can, tossing in bits and pieces of leftover this and surplus that, which disappear into the darkness and are eventually forgotten, like all those crates at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's a shame, too, because this is probably the most potent food preservation device ever devised. And the items placed herein can, with proper prep and packaging, rank with the very best. The practice of preserving food by way of freezing is, well, at least 3,000 years old. I mean, we know that the Chinese were stashing food in ice caves back in 1000 BC. The Greeks and the Romans stored snow in straw-lined holes in the ground, though in those climates, refrigeration was probably the best that they could manage. The Egyptians and the Indians dabbled with cooling systems based on evaporation. In 1864, Ferdinand Carré patented an ammonia compression freezer in France. But the real big breakthrough came in 1930 when a fur trader and biologist named Clarence Birdseye started using brine-chilled metal plates to freeze blocks of cooked vegetables. Freezing got a huge shot in the frosty arm during World War II when Japanese forces took over much of the world's tin supply, sending the price of cans through the roof, and the U.S. government skittering around looking for ways to feed the troops. As Napoleon said, armies march on their stomachs. Pretty soon, frozen foods were being designed for consumption on airplanes, tanks, even submarines. Post-war innovations like the TV dinner promised to free housewives forever from the drudgery of the kitchen. Problem was, most of the preparations were positively pukey.